SportsBit is powered by BetOnline, driving the opening odds market since 2001. Visit sportsbookreview.com to learn more about BetOnline and its A+ rated platform in the link below.
Monday Night Football? Sure, we can call it Monday Night Football. It's also the national championship game, what college football fans have been waiting for since August. Georgia and Alabama. The Crimson Tide minus 3.5, 44.5 in this all SEC title game. Basic handicap for this game is your basic handicap for any football game. Which team can block? Which team can tackle? Which team will make the fewest mistakes? This has the feel of a very fundamental type matchup. Not where gadget plays and trick plays are going to make the difference. Not where skill position speed is going to make a difference. Not where one quarterback can make plays, the other quarterback can't. This is about blocking, tackling, and avoiding miscues. Now, avoiding miscues is an Alabama specialty. Let's be real. That team doesn't make mistakes. They led the nation. Fewest turnovers. They had 9 turnovers all year. Against Clemson, they had 1, 2 takeaways. Jalen Hurts for the season, 17 touchdowns, 1 interception. This is not a team that makes a lot of mistakes to give their opponents short fields. Georgia, they only had 13 turnovers in the regular season, 16 takeaways. Against Auburn, 2 more takeaways, didn't turn it over. Oklahoma turnover battle was 1-1. But when you're saying which team is going to make fewer mistakes, Alabama's always going to come to the top of my list. They will, especially because their opponent is starting a Frosh QB. There is and are concerns for Alabama, particularly at linebacker. And if you're looking at one big issue for the Crimson Tide in this ballgame, it's will their linebackers be able to hold up? This is a team that lost Sean Hamilton. Hamilton started the first 9 games for the season. They lost him in early November. Dylan Moses became the starter after Hamilton got hurt. Guess what? He's hurt. Anthony Jennings, he's got hurt against Clemson. He had 11 starts, missed 2 early season games. Might have been their best player against Clemson. So it's never easy to run against Alabama, but these cluster injuries at linebacker are certainly a concern for Nick Saban and company. And when you're talking about that Georgia offensive line, they average 312.5 pounds. They've got a strong blocking fullback in Christian Payne, 242-pounder. And the physical runners, Nick Chubb, Sony Michel. And again, little guys in height. They're both broad, dude. Their shoulders are out to here. It's crazy. Chubb, 6.4 yards per carry. Michel, 8.0 yards per carry. We all saw what he did against Oklahoma last week. But not easy to run on Alabama. Never been easy to run on Alabama. And even with the cluster injuries, you have to say, if Georgia can't run the football and can't grind out clock and first downs, that's putting a lot of pressure on the Frosh, Jake Fromm. And Fromm, hey, we've been nothing but impressed with them all year. But this is a tougher defense than he saw against Oklahoma last week. And there's also an issue with Nick Saban versus his former assistants. You want to see a stat? Look at the blurb below, man. Saban against his former assistants. Played 11 games against his former helpers. He's gone 11-0, and he's won those games by a margin of 427 to 111. They've been blowouts, literally just about every one of them. But there's one issue this year with Alabama that they've had in recent years. They haven't had it this year. Big plays. The offensive coordinator, Brian Daboll, you have Ridley on the one side. They have not developed a weapon on the other side. And when you're talking about a team that doesn't create big plays, sometimes hard to win by margin. And we've seen that from Alabama on the back end of the campaign. In this point spread range, I don't worry about that as much, but still, you're talking about winning by more than a field goal. That being said, this elite Georgia defense, you have to worry about fatigue. Neither team with any extra time to prepare for this one. And Georgia, they were on the field for 81 plays defensively against Alabama. Against Oklahoma, I should say. Alabama only faced 51 defensive snaps against Clemson. That could be a Crimson Tide advantage when it comes to the latter stages of this ball game. A game that I have no interest in betting against, the team that comes here just about every year. There's something to be said for the experience factor for this bettor. It's Alabama or pass in the title game. More big game breakdowns coming up next. We've got NBA and college hoops on center stage right here on SportsBit. Betting insight today from SBRpicks.com.
Hey guys, thanks for tuning in to our channel. Now, we've put a lot of work into producing all these free videos, so please help us out and keep all our content free for you forever by simply liking, sharing, commenting, and subscribing. Now, not to mention, a visit to our industry-leading website will warm the hearts of all our SBR employees, especially myself. Now, the links are over there to the left, so do check those out. Thanks for watching.